Hey guys, Tony, good morning. So this is going to be kind of a random video. I think right now I'm a little bit upset this morning because, if you guys are part of the Patreon, right, if you guys are part of the chat, obviously we have a lot of fun in there and stuff, but recently I have been I started a small account on Forex with about 30 bucks, grew that to about $1,000. Right now, it sits at about like 100 bucks, 200 bucks, I don't remember. But I actually just started teaching the Patreon members how to trade. Well, not teaching because I haven't released the full video yet. I'm going to release that just for them. But what I'm salty about is that, all we had to do, because I've been so caught up in crypto, smaller time frame charts, and I have to apologize, right? Because, I've been getting super, out of, my original trading strategy, which has led me to start looking at smaller time frame charts, which is not how I trade. I always trade minimum looking at the 4 hour and above. I never ever look at the hour, 30 minute, 15, 5, whatever. Never. I've always been a swing trader that, bases his trades off of the 4 hour minimum. So I only look at 4 hour daily, weekly, and sometimes monthly for huge reversals, right? Again, weekly also. But what I'm super upset about is that, if I would have just listened to my indicators, which I haven't because I've been looking at just the smaller time frames, I would have been short on Bitcoin since 59,000, essentially 58,800. This move, if I would have just shorted this along with everybody in the Patreon, right? We would have definitely probably used a nice leverage, because on Forex you're able to leverage up 1 to 500, so you can use up to 500x, and then there's things that you can do to compound on that where you can lift up your leverage even higher, which I never recommend, right? But it can be done. But what I'm upset about is that collectively, if our Patreon team would have shorted since the initial signal of 59K when we closed this bearish week on the reverse MACD, we would have all been in insanely huge profit, especially if we would have all taken a full leverage trade. I would have not even doubted in my mind that we would have seen at least a couple $100,000 collectively, if not $1 million plus. We would have definitely seen something along those lines if all we did was just short Bitcoin on that weekly bearish trigger, which we should have done, right? Which I should have done. I should have came out and said, you know what? I'm not, this is what we're supposed to do. Bitcoin's gonna fall because it just closed bearish. It's essentially a perfect sell right here, right? Perfect sell November 15th on that weekend when it closed on Sunday. That would have been a huge drop, essentially all the way down. We would have shorted from basically like 59, 60K all the way down to lows of like 42K. We would have caught that drop easily. And I'm super salty because, if everybody in the chat would have put in 500 bucks and used up that 500x leverage, or not even 500, even 100x leverage, right? Which is kind of normal. We would have all made a ridiculous amount of money. I'd say easily hundreds of thousands collectively within the chat, or like $1 million. So I'm extremely upset because, we didn't take the sell. And, right now Bitcoin is definitely not doing well. It's not looking good, but we'll see how it plays out. I will no longer be blindly bullish to crypto, and I will just start following my indicators again like I used to, and doing regular unbiased. Well, I have been doing regular unbiased TA, but just looking at smaller time frames has effed me. So I apologize about that, but I guess I'm really just venting because I'm upset that we could have made like $1 million just by following the indicators, which is pretty upsetting, to be honest. So I don't even know what this video is about. I guess I'm just kind of ranting. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.